Is AI killing stock photography and stock work in general? That is a question I'm actually asking myself at this point, a year into discovering AI in 2023 and pushing hard on creating content for stock work. I am slowly realizing certain things about stock work, and to the point where I'm thinking if I need to pivot. This side hustle was intended for a long-term project, and I was envisioning doing this while traveling the world and creating content and having some kind of a side income from it. Not totally, but enough to supplement certain expenses while you're out there and traveling and creating content. As AI has evolved into this whole beast of creating content with utilizing influence from other photos or other things like that, and it's slowly becoming better and better, I'm realizing that some of these AI generated content looks really good. And that kind of worries me. It worries a lot of photographers out there. I also do video, and I don't know how far this thing will go in the video aspects. Good thing that I'm capable of switching from photo to video. So when I'm doing stock work, not only do I pay attention to photos, but I also definitely focus on the video, thinking for the perspective of the client looking for the content. And for instance, if I'm traveling, I created the idea of creating a yoga in the waterfall, such as this example. Right. The idea is if a brand is looking for someone particular that needs a natural, a beautiful woman in a waterfall, this was what I was honing into. I was even honing into a day-to-day activity such as like coin counting, or like we went on a mud bath, and would someone find this very useful if you're just applying mud to your legs, your arms, such of that nature. So I was always thinking for the perspective of the person or company that's looking for this content, and will they value this content. So I take some snapshots and I take some video. I brought that back into my workflow once I came back from these travel trips, and I did a last video on stock work, and I put a mission for myself within the last 2 months remaining 2023 that I was going to push hard and put a lot of content out there, and I'm hoping that I would at least get $500 in the remaining parts of the year. I was very hopeful. I worked my butt off trying to upload to 3 stock sites. I have Pond 5, I have Shutterstock, and I have Adobe Stock. And I would say Pond 5, I would say 95% was completely accepted. Shutterstock, I would say about maybe 65%. Adobe, probably about 50%. So amongst the hundreds of photos and videos I submitted, there was a fair amount that was not accepted, but it was a good amount that was accepted. Now, my hopes was to try and generate enough content where I get picked up that algorithm and generate more income that way. But as I am looking through the analytics of the back end of my stock sites that I put them on, I haven't really sold much except for one photo in the last 2 weeks, and it was only 10 cents. And it's discouraging because I put in a lot of hours, I put in a lot of time preparing for these stock sites, and I even traveled abroad just so I can capture very unique spaces and the lifestyle that are meaningful in a form of photojournalistic editorial concept behind this. And I don't know, maybe it's just me because I might be overly eager to get these stock sites to generate more income for me, whereas maybe I need to let it sit out and let it do its thing. So, but I am getting nervous because this is the longest stretch in the past year that I have been gaining almost zero sales. And previous months, I would have a fair amount of sales, from a few dollars to $20 to even $50 for one content. And now, 3 weeks into it, and it's almost the end of 2023, the challenge that I put myself and busting my butt to try and make more content, uploading it, which somewhat I was successful in trying to achieve, getting the content, uploading. I doubting myself now, should I continue? And this is the point, like I said earlier, do I need to pivot? It's hard, as I have invested a lot of my income, my time, my education in photography and video. I went to school for that, and I invested thousands of dollars in equipment. And it's hard. It's hard to think that your passion is in creativity that is being affected by this new technology. And I know that we can adjust to it, and I know we should learn a new tool and accelerate from it. I'm just at a point where I'm needing something more to survive. In essence, if you have a growing family, if you have expenses, and you live in a big city, things add up. And so these side hustles actually were not enough, but it's to a form where it supplements little things here and there. And I use these small amounts wherever I make from stock photos, even Amazon affiliate, I reinvest them back into investments such as equipment, or I invest them into high yielding savings accounts, stuff of that nature, right? But now that it's dwindling, it puts things in perspective. Like, do I need to change careers at this point? Where, what if the clientele is going to slow down? Fortunately enough, I do have 3 committed clients that are giving me a lot of business for that commitment and that dedication, that loyalty, that recurring revenue on that aspect. And that's keeping me afloat. But during these holiday times, things have been dead. And yeah, a few investments here and there, and they'll grow here and there, but it's not enough to stay in a comfortable position where you can say, I want to invest more in this, or I want to do this. You got to kind of tighten up the budget a little bit more. And that's where it makes me think as a creative, and I'm doing it by myself, and it's hard. It's really hard as an independent freelancer, a business owner, to try and keep going on that aspects. And it's doable to grow in that aspect, but you got challenges like AI. It makes it more complex. Now you have to retool yourself in this direction. It's, if you don't learn it, you're gonna be left behind. And I've been using AI in some of my work, but I definitely need to delve in a little bit more. But it's just that uncertainty, that feeling of like, what is to come next, and how much more is it going to affect me, and how much more do I need to adjust, and how much more do I need to be creative in creating more passive income or stuff of that nature. So is AI killing our industry? Slowly but surely, I'm already starting to feel it. Maybe if I give it a little bit more time, I would probably see some changes in the stock side. Maybe it's the holidays, who knows? But I am feeling the pinch behind this, and I'm definitely feeling that I might need to pivot. More so, if I was to create something, it might have to do more on direct editorial style, not so much commercial. If you're doing a lot of tabletop, I think AI will take over that easily. But if you're doing something more intimate, something more the audience can grasp the emotions behind this, such as news style content, things of that nature, where the press will use your content and it won't use AI generated, so it has to be something factual. So I might have to pivot that way in order to keep myself afloat and to keep my equipment and investments going. I don't know. What have you guys come across as far as you being a content creator, or you're probably looking to be a content creator? Has this been of value on your part? And are you looking to pivot just like how I'm feeling right now? Do I need to change careers? At this point, I don't want to. I just need to be more creative in how I do things. So one of them is probably just trying to maintain this YouTube channel and creating an audience that way. Another form of income that I want to try to do is maybe focus more on the affiliate marketing, which kind of works for me with Amazon affiliates. But if I maybe focus on other aspects of online shopping through other companies like B&H, if they accept me or anything like that. But yeah, as you can see, the thought process of like AI is already affecting my day-to-day workflow and how I have to pivot and what I need to do to move forward. So I'm going to list down 20 answers. As hard as it is, what can I do to double my income? What can I do to improve my current situation? What can I do to enhance my skills? Those are things I need to answer for myself. And to sum it up, is AI killing the photography industry? I feel like it is already. And now it's time to pivot. Okay, that's about it on this topic. I kind of just wanted to talk about it. And maybe I can look back at this video 10 years down the road and how it feels from now to then. If you guys have any questions down below in the comments, I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.